Welcome to Diary of a Publisher. Here we don't just talk, we explore, question, and push beyond the ordinary. In this snippet, we dive into a moment that truly matters, and if you're ready to see things from a fresh perspective, you're at the right place. Let's get started. So, the United States of America is part of a lot of these situations because of its superpower nature, but we've been seeing that go down in their efforts in Afghanistan and now in Israel as well. Leadership is an important factor, either Democrats or Republicans. Do you think Republicans will do justice? Because Trump is most probably going to be coming in because of his recent incident.
Who knows?
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't know. I won't even venture a guess into this. But you see, the last polls, etc., are showing Kamala Harris is gaining ground.
Yeah.
And in some places, they're saying gained ground, especially in the states where there is always a problem, the battleground states. So she is gaining ground, and I think it will be a tough battle, tough war. But President Trump had this America First policies in his statements in run up to these elections. He's been categoric. He says, if I'm there, there will be no war between Israel and Hamas, and there will be no war between Ukraine and Russia. How does he manage to do so? How will it be managed? One doesn't know. But his statements are clear and categoric. While the statements of Kamala Harris are different. The Vice President keeps saying that we will support Israel to the hilt. Or words to the effect, which makes it a little different thought process on management of these two conflicts between these two parties. So, who will win or who will lose? The policy change will be there. It will be tremendous. If Kamala Harris becomes the president, then there may be continuity, larger continuity into what is happening there. But if President Trump wins it, fair chance. If it happens like that, then we rest assured that there will be changeover of policies of the United States towards these conflicts. It may be more inward looking, which it looks as per the statements being given by the president.
True.
It will become more inward looking. If it's more inward looking, then they can be free for all. See, historically, 7 decades, United States virtually ran the world. In the last 3 decades, they were unipolar power. So with their 800 odd bases and their armadas and fleets all over the world, and they're controlling purse strings, including the strings of IMF and World Bank. Entire so-called rules-based order was rules established by the United States to order the world. If there is a step backwards, then the world could go erratic also. There can be more problems. Or there will be voids being filled by, say, China, who will come and fill the void, which is China buying influence across the world. And there would be differences. So, it's a complex world. It's a difficult world. And I don't think you can venture into conjecturing or outguessing as to what people will do. There will be change. And we are having such far. That's why somebody has already done VUCA is finished, and you come out with more terminology called Bani or something, which is brittle, ambiguous or something like that. So the world is changing, even the terminologies are changing.
So, but for India, who according to you is a better leader for India? Is it Trump or Kamala Harris?
See, my opinion out here has been, and it's my personal opinion, that we have to work with whoever comes in. Whether it is President Trump. And President Trump, Prime Minister Modi had shown very good relationship with President Trump. That, the major event that happened in New York, I think Madison Square Garden or somewhere, where, there was great bonhomie. President Trump sat through the entire speech given by Prime Minister Modi in Hindi, and they're members of his cabinet. So there's good relationship there. We have fine relationship with President Biden and with Democrats, Vice President Kamala Harris. So we have to learn to play and, work with governments which are inimical to us. If the government is favorable to us, then it's okay. It's easy work done. If they're not favor of us, and then getting diplomacy going and then, political diplomacy going is more important and difficult, but more important. And we have to work this. Every government of the world will not be in your favor. There will be governments which will be against you. See what has happened in Maldives. There was so much of noise. We also, by nature of being tend to overreact in India. Media, we shouting, what does he think? if we allow ourselves some time and think on it, I think we will be able to do better work. Point I want to make is that the issues are so dynamic. There is daily change. The world is changing every day, every minute. Our neighbors are changing every day. I will say that we cannot be complacent to think, okay, things settle down. We will pick up the threads and join up later. It won't be so simple. As time passes, things can go further away. So we have to be on top of events and as close to monitoring as possible. We can't allow, okay, let's have 6 months, 1 year, things like Bangladesh, you said, next election, we'll see next election. I think things will go away from us. So we have to be on top of the event.
You have just heard a glimpse of the conversation. The full story? It's waiting for you in the complete episode of DOAP. If you're eager to explore the forces shaping our world, make sure to subscribe. We're just scratching the surface, and the next conversation might just change how you see the world.